Holy! Did you see? Oh my god! ZDPS. What's up guys, Pidget here. Yesterday I completed my goal and I done the whole campaign, and you can see here a few clips by the way why I just talking about what I changed in the build. Signal target damage guys I increased by significantly. Added later on a custom crit setup as well. I tried out snap, it was not that good guys, so I immediately changed in the guide, and by the way the mobilities guide as well updated with all of the changes that I made to the character right now. And the thing is now guys, so we have custom crit, and then I changed the custom crit to Archmage because honestly guys, Archmage is just literally like 30% more damage multiplier, and that is very nice. Although do not add to your character unless you have enough mana regen to sustain the whole thing, because you will run out mana very quickly and you will have a very hard time. I got a few feedback from you guys, how is the signal target, and you have guys low signal target, and why is that? So most of the time I feel like guys you not keeping up your either or your skill level or your wand that you're using. So your wand and your offhand or your staff is your main damage source. So if you doesn't have a decent wand at least, you will deal low damage and you will run out mana quickly. And the other thing guys, so the clear is honestly like the clear is absolutely nice on this build. I feel like sometimes you will, I would say, low roll your arc. I will talk about this later, but the problem is with arc and many lightning ability in the game, they have a very high damage range. So like we're talking about like 16 to 200. So when you low roll the 16 damage, then you will literally just tickling the enemies, while the next cast you will just literally one shot the enemy as well. So you know there is a lot of things that can I would say influence your final DPS. So this is why maybe you will see or say this is bad clear or something like that. And the other thing guys, while clearing I added as well a new ability that is the lightning warp. So the way it works, you just using your arc, right, and then you will maybe bring down the enemy's low health. You can teleport inside them and explode them, and you will gain an infusion, and then if you have an infusion, your arc will literally one shot the next pack, and then you consume the infusion, and then you repeating this on clear. And why, by the way, this is looks like you playing Flicker Strike, right, as a spell. I updated the whole mobilities guide now, and I break down all of the acts like Act 1, Act 2, and so on, and also there will be an endgame tab. This tab, as you can see here, will change very often guys, and also I got many questions about this and also request as well, so I include here a trade link for your offhand folk. If you're clicking on this link, you will getting greeted with this many options, and that will cost you exactly 1 exalted, and this can increase your damage significantly, especially if you're struggling on low levels such as like level 10 or around that. So when you getting your arc going, and also by the way a good focus, something like that could keep up a very long time, such as like look at this mine. I got this one at level 16 and I did not change it yet because this is how good it is. So if you can get one of these to your character, it will feel very nice, especially early on, and this is applies to a wand as well. Now I just want to go over quickly on the items and the positive tree and the skill gems. So you can see here, this is my wand. This is the important stats on the wand. Once again, guys, spell damage and +2 level of all lightning spell skills. I have a +3 and a little extra spell damage on it. And also gain extra damage is also welcome, but not necessary. The rune that I'm using here is right now gain 8% of damage as extra lightning damage, although spell damage rune as well works very nicely. Okay, do not really stress about this. Literally like 1% is the difference, so it's not a big deal. On the focus, once again, it there is the same level 2 or skills, that is very important, and if you can get lightning damage and any other stat is just welcome there. So crit, cost speed, and a little energy shield, but honestly soon I hope I can upgrade this one. Right now guys, I using whatever I found from the ground, so every piece of gear that you see in this character I found on the ground or just crafted it. Resistance and life is the most important stat right now. Any other stat right now is just premium, so do not really think about this like I want to get like extra crit damage, extra levels on my amulet or something. No, just get resistance capped, because this is how I completed the campaign, by the way. So you can see here my lightning res is absolutely bad right now. Now the positive tree, guys, the positive tree is very interesting. So the starting is not really changed too much, although I can tell you, I heard so many people, I would say, struggling a little bit with the mana cost and the mana keep up. Now, they added mana cost efficiency nodes here. This free node at the you can see at the starting, this is absolutely huge. So if you're combining this free node, this node, and this mana regen node, you will not need to use, I would say, almost mono flask almost, because you can see here right now I just can hold down. Look at this, how long literally my character will die sooner from the spell cost than my mana is running out. And this is with, by the way, with Archmage on, so Archmage is also increasing the mana cost. Now look at this, see, if Archmage is disabled, I literally not running out mana, literally impossible. Once again, my character will die sooner. So that 2 node, guys, that few node is absolutely nice early levels and very close as well here. Lightning Archon. So this is a new thing in this patch. So gain Lightning Archon after spending 100% of your mana. So you need to spend on this one that much mana as your entire mana pool. But because this costing 105 mana, you just need to cost 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See, it's immediately triggering on. Now, what is Archon doing? 25% more lightning damage with spells, and also it will have 100% more shock chance. Also, you cannot deal non-lightning damage, but this is not a big deal for us. And also, while you have a buff, you cannot gain once again, and then after goes on cooldown for 20 seconds. This is, by the way, it's very nice boost to your damage, and also the nose here is also helping because lightning and mana regen absolutely welcomed, right? That is so good. And also another good thing, guys, we have Arcane Surge source now, so 5% chance to gain Arcane Surge when you deal a crit, and this is 10% with this one. And Arcane Surge will provide you cost speed and more mana regen rate. Now the Ascendancy order, I get many questions once again. So Sanguimancy, this is where your Rife Remnants skill coming from. This skill that is here on top. See, this is how you will overflow your life, you generating back life. So this is how you sustaining on longer boss fights. And I using here the Thunder the Flash spell critical chance for your spells, and also spell damage leech, which is a very nice feeling, by the way, on maps. Although maybe I will try out dropping out this one, and we will see what other can. Maybe, by the way, this would be a very nice for this build, but right now this is what I'm using on the Ascendancy. Gems and links. So life remnants are using here harmonic remnants 1, remnant of potency 1, and vitality. Although it doesn't have enough spirit, you can drop the vitality because this is reserving 20 spirit. The next one is, guys, Orb of Storm. Orb of Storm with Orbital Abundance, Lightning Penetration, and Considering Casting. Arc with Rapid Casting, Deliberation, and Lightning Penetration. I'm using Archmage and Clarity 2. Once again, if you don't have enough spirit, then you can just drop the Clarity as well. Elemental Weakness with Arcane Surge, Lightning Warp with Consider Casting, and Magnifying Aurea. So this is my links, guys, currently, and I qualified up the Archmage. So because that is gaining increased reservation efficiency, which is helping by a lot, so we can have, you know, in the clarity in and also the vitality here, because this is very nice. Yeah guys, that is the day 2 update video for this one, and I hope you guys will now have a much easier time, because I feel like I done the hard work and the suffering and all of the testing, and I can clearly say this build was not a bait. If you have a question, please leave a comment below, or you can find me on twitch.tv/Pidgeot2, where I streaming the whole progress. Till then, thanks for watching. I was Pidgeot. See you next time.